So this story is really about living in community and loss and what's fair and what's difficult to manage. It's pertinent to the times, I think. So there was a carpenter family that immigrated from England about the time of the American Revolution. They landed in Virginia and traveled to the far western parts of European civilization at the time. A place we call the Elk River right now, near Charleston. There was a family of fiddlers, and there was always somebody playing music in the family. It was a hard life, though, up the hollers. Every 4 or 5 years, the river would flood, and they hope you don't have 2 bad years in a row. In the 30s, the federal government came along and said they were going to help the folks in the region by controlling the floods. But they were going to build a dam that would flood the Carpenter family home. Ernie Carpenter was the fiddler in the family at the time. He fought the dam in the courts. He got his picture in the paper and axe out in front of a bulldozer, but he really only stopped it just for a little while. And he wrote this song as his home place was going underwater. In New Jersey, it's not the rivers that take the farms. See, my aunt, she ran one of the most productive farms in Monmouth County. Apples and carrots and cabbage and all the chicken and dumplings you could eat on a Sunday afternoon. I spent many happy days and even lived there for a time. She thought it was a good deal to sell part of her woodlot to the developer back in the 70s. Raceway Mall went in. Traffic started to build. Farms across the street sold. Then in the 80s, the state came through and said they were going to put a highway through the middle of the farm. That took 40 acres, and by the time my aunt tried to get the farm into permanent farm status, it was too small to qualify. She passed away in the 90s, and the farm sold, and there's 7 acres left. So in New Jersey, it's not the Elk River blues, it's the Route 33 blues. They say Ernie Carpenter wandered and never really found another home. I'm still looking for mine. But I'm lucky to be able to go back and spend time at the historic Oakley Farm, where I've spent many happy days, and I hope to spend many more. Hope you join me sometime.